What's up everyone? Welcome back to Lowstalgia, the channel where I, Lo, dive into all things nostalgic to me and probably to you as well. Now I have a massive haul from a very long 5-day holiday July 4th weekend. But my husband and I also ended up having 5-day weekend. And really it's because it kicked off on that Wednesday night when we actually went to Detroit's first ever AEW live show.
Intentions, Eddie, don't do this, Eddie. Eddie, don't do it, Eddie, no! Oh my God! Sammy Guevara crashing through the timekeeper's table and a sadistic look on the face of Kingston.
AEW, or All Elite Wrestling, is a main competitor to WWE, and it was their first ever Detroit show at Little Caesars Arena, which I hate the name of that arena, and I really wish they served actual Little Caesars hot and readies. I don't know if those exist everywhere. They might actually be just a regional thing that I really think about it. Anywho, it was amazing. They had the Blood and Guts 2. It was crazy, and they were filming like 4 shows in one night, so we knew it was gonna go pretty late, so we just decided we should take that Thursday off, and I normally would have that specific Friday off. And then Monday was a holiday, so we both had the day off then as well. So we spent it thrifting and going to garage sales and trying to find some stuff that we either want to keep for our collection, but actually ended up being a lot of stuff that we're probably going to be doing some reselling of. Some stuff I actually am going to be trying to like repair and whatnot. And so the following day, Thursday, we were like, hey, let's just go to a thrift store. I decided to take him to one that is actually in our area, but he hasn't really ever been to. I don't know if I've ever really taken him there or anything. And I can't remember the exact name. It's like Grace something thrift store. It's one of those religious charity thrift stores. Normally, I don't really find anything here that I want, honestly. I just go to like see if there's a what if, and this was one of those what if days. We went through the whole store, we looked through so many things. We looked at purses, we looked at toys, we looked at DVDs, and they literally had nothing that we were interested in. We're about to leave, we're walking by the register where they have like, you know, the glass counters and they have shelves of like the high-end stuff. And I see a shelf that has a Nintendo GameCube on the top shelf. It has no controllers, I see no cords around it. And then I look down and I see a Wii Mini, which I actually didn't know what Wii Minis were. I can't even say it, Wii Minis were until a video I saw. I can't remember who it was. Some other video game person or reseller was talking about them. They're the red with the black and the one on the side. I had no idea these things existed, so I was curious about that. It had controllers with it and cords. But then I also looked, and on another shelf, they had a Sega, all the cords taped up, bundled together with controllers, and stuck inside of it was a 32X. So we decided to hop in line and ask to look at all of these things. We looked at the GameCube. I think they had like maybe 80 on it, and they obviously weren't sure if it worked or not. No controllers, no cords, so even though I didn't want to, I passed on that. Then I looked at the Wii Mini, and it was cool, but like for me, with the price they were charging, I think they were charging like $70 for it, and that's kind of what it goes for online, so I was like, you know what? I'll pass, because honestly with that I probably would have just bought it to try and like resell it to somebody else. And so they had this all taped up together, and I see this 32X just stuck in here. Honestly, I've wanted a 32X for a while, but all the stores and everywhere around me, it's like $100+, and I'm just like, I don't really want to spend that much money on it right now. This entire bundle was $59.99. I'm really excited to test this out, play this. I might keep this 32X, but honestly, getting it at such a good deal, I might end up reselling it, but I'm definitely gonna keep it for a little bit, so I am on the look for 32X games. And speaking of games, they did also have a bundle of Sega games. Now, they had 8 games. This was $14.99. Some of these games might be worth way more than that. Now, there are 2 32X games in here, Virtua Fighter and Doom Earthworm Jim. Maybe I have this X-Men game, actually. It's a fun game. Sonic 2, have that game as well. But I am interested in playing these other games. Maybe not Green Dog. I don't really know what that game is. So that was just like a quick surprise pickup on a slow, casual, relaxing Wednesday day for us, or Thursday day rather. But that evening, my mother, she actually sent me a message of 2 pictures. One of a Nintendo in box. The box was beautiful. And then she sent me a picture of an Atari box with the Atari inside as well. And that box didn't look as good, but it still was appealing to me. So I immediately was like, what is this? Where's this? And she informed me that this was an estate sale that was going to be in a city neighboring her. She might be able to go pick it up, or that my grandmother actually might be able to go pick it up. And this estate sale was starting the Friday before 4th of July. My husband and I had that day off, so we were like, we will meet you there. And I actually did get an action cam finally. This day was my first test run. I took a lot of footage, but I don't know when the camera died, if it died. We went to the sale and we got there well, my grandmother got there first. She got there like right when it opened. We got there 5 minutes after her and there was already somebody carrying around the Nintendo box. The box was so freaking pristine, like, oh my god, I wanted that so bad. They were asking, I think, $175 for it. I was prepared to pay that, but that guy already had it. The Atari was still there, but the box was in such bad condition, and honestly, I wasn't like that interested in paying $175 for an Atari in a crappy box like that. However, they did have a very decent collection of Atari games. So it was 17 games for $28, which, to be honest, I'm not really sure if that's a good deal or not. A lot of these look like pretty basic Atari games. They had Raiders of the Lost Ark, which I did not know was a game on Atari, E.T. And then they had a Kool-Aid Man game, which I've never seen this game either, and it's not shaped like these games. I don't know. I'm probably gonna resell all of these once I figure out what they are. I also had a couple handhelds. Now, I love handheld games. I'm truly obsessed with them, and they had 2 handheld Mattel games. One is Mattel football, and then the other one is soccer. I'm excited to get these cleaned up. I also enjoy how the soccer one has if the game malfunctions, try a fetch battery. That's some solid advice. So, and then the Mattel football one is from 1977. So I am excited to get these guys cleaned up. I will probably be doing a future video about that as well. Anytime you see like any electronic thing that I buy here for the most part, there's probably gonna be a video about it in the future where I'm like cleaning it up, testing it. And then they had 2 pretty basic, like one poker, one blackjack. These are from Radio Shack. They are in box, so I will have to test these. I'm gonna assume they probably still work. They're still in their bubble wrap. And before we headed back to the area we live in from my parents, we definitely hit up a couple of thrift stores. We hit up a local Goodwill because we don't actually have Goodwills in the Detroit area, at least like where I live. Another handheld. It's a Solitaire or Solitaire handheld. I like Solitaire, so I figured I would see if it worked. It was only $2.99, so really not a bad price, honestly. And then I also got a super cool Spider-Man shirt. I'm probably gonna keep this shirt, honestly, because I just really like it. Then I did find this shirt that I keep wanting to say is Demon Slayer, but it's apparently totally the show Soul Eater. And then starting that Saturday, which was the second things got a little crazy and frenzied because a chain of stores, thrift stores called Value World, which is the stores near us, they started having sales every day. The Thursday before, everything was 30% off. Everything in the store, 30% off. Sunday, 40% off. And then on the 4th of July, everything was 50% off. It was crazy. We went to a lot of Value World multiple times, and then we also just hit up other thrift stores as well. So I did get footage of finding some of this stuff, but then, you know, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, we went to like 3 and 4 and 5. I don't even know how many thrift stores we went to. I'd have to go back and look at my Google Maps like activity for those times. We went to a lot of places. Some of these Value Worlds, I'm still trying to figure out where they were and how we got there and like what city we were in, because we just have like these vague recollections. A lot of this stuff I'm gonna show you in clumps, but in everything we got a discount on. Some of it I remember what day we got. I just could not tell you what Value World it was. One thing I was extremely excited about, we got this on the day actually that everything was 40% off. So I did not pay full price for this, but it was this PlayStation 1. It obviously says it's not tested. It was originally $20.82 and I got it for 40% off, so I paid like $14 something. It doesn't close. Now the interesting thing is I actually bought a PlayStation 1 from Goodwill auctions online. When I got it, it had the same problem. The entire thing worked, so I've been taking it apart, cleaning it. I did actually go through a retro brightening process for it. I was gonna make a whole video about it, but guess what? I actually deleted the unboxing and testing and everything of it. So what I'll do is I'll probably do that, since I already have a little bit experience. I mean, just looking, the inside looks awful, but the laser itself actually looks super clean. And then there's this sticker, which I do love Tomb Raider, but I will definitely be removing that and definitely doing a retro brightening on this. Now, we did attempt to go to a garage sale, but there wasn't a lot. There was actually like a citywide sale, and there was just like not a lot we saw, but there was a church sale and they had some handhelds. You know, I love my handhelds, so I actually found this Jeopardy remote handheld for $150. This is super super cool because it actually has different pieces that come out so you can play this game with 3 different people. I thought it was really cool. Batteries change and just a little cleanup, and I think it's cool. I know I love Tiger games and I love handheld, and it just made me so happy, and for $1.50 I could not leave this behind. And then I got a Yahtzee Hangman. These were 50 cents each, and I actually accidentally hit the Hangman one already, and it does work, so I don't even need to test this. And in the tradition of loving handhelds, I actually bought this. I know this is silly, but I bought this Leapfrog Leapster thing. I bought a game for it as well. I'll show you that in a minute. That was really expensive, but I want to test it out, try it out, see if I can get it working. And honestly, I think I would really like to maybe like donate this to like a library or like a classroom, like a kindergarten classroom or something like that, because I see so many of these Leapfrog devices, like these Leap pads and these games and stuff like that, and instead of them going to waste in these, it'd be cool if we could like get these fixed up and get them into hands, because these are cool educational tools, and it does kind of get kids ready for like the use of technology later in life. You can scoff all you want at technology, but it's pretty integral to almost all jobs these days in some way, shape, or form. So this was not tested though, and it was only $3.98, but I think I got this at 40% off, so I paid like less than $2 for this. In addition to loving handhelds, I do also love plug and plays, and I found this super funny looking SpongeBob plug and play. I haven't tested it yet. I got this half off. It was $4.94, so I paid like $2.50 or something for it. I'm gonna test this out, probably sell this guy too. He does have a little bit of cracking right here, but you know, it's all right. I just thought it was funny, and for such a cheap price, I was like, I'm gonna test this out, see if I can resell this. Once again, he's cute, and I love plug and plays. I don't know if I shared this, but I actually got an Atari flashback plug and play just randomly shopping at a thrift store before I had a doctor's appointment. And a couple weeks before that, I had even gotten an Atari paddle plug and play. We also picked up a charging dock for PS5 controllers. It is like a BJoy brand. I have no idea. We don't even really have a PS5, but I thought this would be a good thing to like share. I am all about like finding things and I'm like, oh my god, this is video game related. We need to get this into a good home, or like, you know, whatever. And this was super cool. We actually found a Samsung Gear RV. It has a controller. It's powered by Oculus. This was complete in box. We checked it out. I'm kind of afraid of VR stuff. I'm afraid of the impending like robot takeover. It's very Matrixy to me. So right now in our like reselling career, if you will, we're trying out a lot of different things, and I'm learning about a lot of different things. It sounds funny the way I'm phrasing this, but I have seen these and these seem to be kind of popular. These Disney Infinity sets, which I know are a video game. I found 2 albums. One is completely full of badges. The other one still needs some, of course. But then it also came with these cards too that kind of go with all of them and have like the little, you know, ways to use it and stuff. So I thought these would be an interesting thing to sell as well. Once again, getting out there, and I can't remember offhand what I paid for these, but I think I paid like $1 for each. And at this same store, I bought yet another Wii Fit. It was marked $5.15, so it was half off at this point, and I just couldn't resist. It needed a home. There was a second Wii Fit there and I didn't buy, and I've actually come across several Wii Fits since, and I have not bought them. Until I fix these 3, I will not buy those ones. But once again, it's just like something that I'm like, these things are just wasting away in these thrift stores when they could totally be being like fixed up and put to good use. Like, people could be enjoying these things. So I got 2 things in package. One was this Tiger game. It goes to Name That Tune, and it's country and western hits, so it goes to a specific Tiger handheld that I do not have. But this came out in 1997. I mean, it's complete in the package. I could not just leave this behind. Even though I don't have this Tiger game, I had to get it. And then another thing that I was also in package that I freaked out about, you know what, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I can't even remember where I got this. I think I got this at Value World. I don't know, it was like covered in dust, but it is a Password puppy. I'm pretty sure this is the company that made like the Clueless phone, because if you look at the back, it has the Password phone, and that looks a lot like the Clueless phone, which I always freaking wanted. I always wanted that so bad. But this came out in the year 2000, so it's not like that old. Actually, wait a minute, that's 22 years ago, so it definitely makes it vintage. But oh my gosh, you can even see on the screen it has like a whole little set and stuff. I couldn't pass this up. A handheld of a puppy in the plastic blister container. Yes. I also have, once again, no idea where I found this, but this was a Mario Kart lockable vault. It's in amazing condition. I think we ended up paying like $2 something for this. I'm not really sure. It has the keys still in it. The elastic and everything is like, this is never used. It's like super pristine. I thought about keeping this, but I did list it on my Mercari, but if it doesn't sell, I won't be like super upset about it because I do really like this. Now, the big frenzy and confusion is I know what I paid for all these games. Like I do keep like a running list. I'm just not like looking at it while I'm making this video. We bought a lot of video games. These are all Wii games. And then we did buy some Xbox, some PS4. I don't really play Xbox games, so it's never a big thing to me. We kind of picked up some sports games and stuff. Pretty much all of these games are going to be sold or traded in. I know a lot of them are not like super high value, so we will probably just trade them into our local used video game store and get a game that we like. And that's probably what's gonna happen with a lot of the stack of the next games I'm about to show you, which is all of these games. Oh my god, you guys. Now, this was a steal Mario Kart for the Wii, only $2.99, and I know we got this one half off, and it is complete. It has the booklet, it has everything. We could not pass this game up. And then we saw Silent Hill for Wii, which I had never seen. My husband said, you should probably get that. I think I've heard that game might be worth some money, so definitely check it out. We only spent $3 on this. And that is it for my super mega 4th of July haul. I found some crazy things. I think my favorite thing that I found was my Sega Genesis with the 32X inside. I am itching to get into cleaning these handheld games. I will have some videos coming out soon cleaning those and testing a lot of these things too. All my plug and plays, testing all of these games, getting setups going. It's just, oh my god, there's so much going on. I don't know if I can keep up. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for stopping in. If you have not already, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If there is something that you saw in here that you were like, I wonder if she's selling that, take a peek at my Mercari store. I will link it down below, and I will see you guys next time. Laters. Bye.